What's up, guys? I'm Turbo John. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're over here at Dragwire Solutions. We're working on the race car. Let me show you what we got going on. We're trying to get this thing cranked. It's almost ready to crank. This video, you're going to see it at least turn over and go thup, 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 thup. It might fire off. It might not. It might hang a rod out. It might, I don't know what it's going to do. Y'all comment, like, and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed to Austin's YouTube channel, Dragwire Solutions, hit him up. Give him a like and a subscribe. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. If y'all don't mind, go do that for me. And if you need anything wired, give Austin a call or send him a message on Facebook. Don't forget, we got a race coming up at Kinston this weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Kinston Dragway, North Carolina. It's going to be a good time. Small tire, street car on Saturday. Friday night, testing tune. Thursday night is regular, normal testing. Appreciate it, guys. All right, guys, so we're making some progress. If y'all have not seen it, Austin has already uploaded a video. We shot it earlier today. He goes over a lot of the wiring. He's gonna have a few more videos coming out as well. So we ain't gonna really talk about the wiring in this video other than Dragwire Solutions has wired it and he done a jam up job, and it is crazy. It's phenomenal the way the wiring turned out. He's still tidying it up, but he's working on that, and I'm trying to get the rest of the engine ready to start. So he's got the speed wire stuff hooked up. The engine is turning over. We turned it over a few minutes ago. The old Go Lithium battery in there. Woo! Austin, what do you think about the Go Lithium battery on this one? She didn't seem like she wanted to turn over real fast.
Yeah, it's a little sluggish.
Now, granted, the motor is fresh. It's new. It has been primed. It's got assembly lube on it, but that's still not really a good reason why it should. It sounded like, I don't know if y'all been to the drag strip before where people have 12 volts and they got the timing way too advanced. It's kind of what it sounded like. It's what it sounded like to me.
Accurate.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it kind of sounded like. The only problem is we didn't have the switch panel wasn't on, and we were just hitting the starter. So it was not injecting any fuel because we ain't put fuel in it yet. It was not trying to spark because we ain't got no spark. So that was just the compression. Now, we did talk about compression a little bit. Y'all remember, this motor's kind of high compression. Somewhere between the range of 12 and 15 to 1. I really don't know exactly what it is. It's somewhere up there. I think it's about 13 and a half, which is kind of high compression for this. So I got to imagine we're probably going to be getting us one of those full spectrum power batteries to go in that spot over there. See, I've already got the big holder over there. So full spectrum power is probably what we're going to get. Austin is a dealer and a supplier of those. If y'all need one of those, hit them up. Not too bad of prices. What we have done so far, I just backed the motor up. We're setting everything now. So the ignition is on. Had the spark plug out, bumped it over, had Austin bumping it over, and I had my finger on the compression on the spark plug. And when you hit this compression, it blows out the finger. And then that means you're on the compression stroke, right? Y'all, you got to make sure you're on number one cylinder. Number one cylinder is the driver's side. The way you can always tell is just the motor most far forward. So that is your number one cylinder. So then you back this up. So we rolled the motor backwards to about 195 degrees. There's a mark right here that is 180 degrees. So that's about 190, 195. It's plus or minus 30 degrees. So now we got this MSD cam sync in here, and we got lucky and stabbed this down right where it needed to be. But so let's think about this. So you got this nice red LED light comes on. The red LED light comes on when it's not in front of the magnet. So right now it's not in front of the magnet. So let's think about small block Chevrolet, big block Chevrolet. This rotor turns clockwise. So when this turns clockwise, we want to set this on digital falling. So all you got to do, MSD instructions are kind of complicated, but it's real easy. Opposite of the rotor turning. So if the rotor turns clockwise, I'm gonna turn the housing counterclockwise, and the light will go off once it hits the magnet right there. And now you think we're just going backwards. So that right there would have been digital rising, and we like to set this thing on digital falling. So you keep turning it, light come back on. So now we're on the edge, so that's digital falling. And then you just bump it back to just ever so slightly, magnets off, just like that. Now you're digital falling. So we got digital falling here, digital falling there. Austin puts it in the computer as digital falling 36-1. It's on the 7th tooth, I think it is, with the 36-1. Easy peasy. If you get the 12 minus 1 magnets, so 11 magnets and 1 missing, it is real similar to this too, so it makes it real easy. Okay, hang on. So we almost got all this stuff set. He's tidying up the last few things, and we're going to try to spin it over. I just missed it too. I didn't think about it. Austin's been doing output testing. The fuel tech guys used to have that on us. We used to couldn't do that stuff, but now we can. Ready? Yeah, so now we're doing a TPS auto set. You go wide open throttle twice, and then it's done. You can do it from the pedal, but it's recommended to do it up here because you may not get full throttle on the cable. You want actually to know exactly what it is. I did not realize till right now, as Joey was holding that spark plug, that he could fire the coil too. I did not realize that could happen. I tried to get him to hold the spark plug. You want to try again, Joey? Can you hold it? No. Dude, it makes great YouTube footage. Right? So, look, I ain't never the one getting electrocuted, am I? I'm always trying to encourage. That's bad. Okay, we picked some fuel in it. I got fuel. It didn't do no brake. It didn't do no what? He's trying to make sure it's the flammable brake pad. Because if you hit it with non-flammable, bad. Really? Yes, it will not burn. Ever. It had a little bit of backfire. Hold on. Hey guys, Austin's pretty smart over here. He's like, you sure we got the right firing order? And I was like, I don't know. Let's look at the cam card. And we did not have the right firing order. So let's try again here. Maybe it'll crank up. They did build some fuel pressure. Everything seems to be okay. All right, guys, it looks like we got a stuck injector. It tried to run, but this number 1 cylinder over here is leaking fuel out of it over here. So, you know, I mean, is it possible it just needs to run? It's a lot of fuel. I mean, it is like a waterfall, which the next issue is, I mean, that should have probably sealed, but it did not seal. Okay, we're going to have to see if we can get this injector. It's got to have billet atomizers are notorious about, I mean, trash. You know, they're just small orifices. So we'll pull it off real fast and see if we see anything. Hang on. All right, guys. So we got the injector out of the front one up here, and it is 100% stuck wide open. Okay, y'all just gonna have to trust me because I ain't gonna have myself on the internet blowing into this injector. So it is stuck wide open. Listen. I don't know if it's wide open, but let's clean it real fast. Guys, we got fire in the hole. Turbo was not spinning that time though. We've got, well, Austin, what was the oil pressure?
About 40.
40.
After I got some temperature in it.
40. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm gonna have to run nitromethane oil, 70 weight oil apparently. But the turbo, I think what happened, I mean, it's not locked up or anything, but it was sounding funny, and then let the turbo and it's not spinning. That thing should be hauling butt, but maybe all the fuel coming through it is the issue. So we're gonna try to crank it again. Bone dry. Just that quick. All right, guys. Well, we're on phone number 2. My other phone went dead. I don't know where it went dead at. Dude, it runs. It's a little whirly for some reason. I don't know what the whirly is. It sounds like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what that noise is. But
I can hear it back here, so it
may just be the turbo and it's sucking air. I mean, the turbo is fine. It was stuck a minute ago, but it is not stuck. Now, it runs. I mean, rev's good. It was idling, what, 1,200 RPM?
Yeah.
Took some timing out of it. It was that, and then that.
100,000.
We do have, now we are getting, this is our oil pressure sensor right here. Now, it is coming through that gate. I wonder if we should put that on the other side of the filter.
That'd be a bad idea.
I mean, because that's where...
It all is on the open side.
Yeah, that's on the... Maybe... Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move that. We'll move that gauge to the other side, and then...
It's kind of leaking anyways.
Do what?
It's kind of leaking anyways.
Is it leaking?
Yeah.
Man, what?
Where all the pressure is on.
That's where all the pressure on. Yeah, that's where all the pressure is. It had 31 pounds of oil pressure. I don't think that's enough. I mean, it's got that nice billet Moroso pump in it. Now, it is a used pump. But I mean, it still is a billet, nice.
Might just be what we're picking it up at.
Maybe so. I mean, maybe we'll move that. We'll reverse that because that filter probably does have some restriction.
Got to.
Yeah. So yeah, before I panic too much, I think that's what we're going to say is the issue. Is we're getting oil pressure from after the filter. But you got to have that. Like I said, you got to have that filter for this turbo because of where it's getting the oil from. Now, what I am not going to be happy about is if I open that filter and it's full of metal. Woo! I'm just saying. Just don't open it. Don't look. So the billet atomizers, that one, we got that one unstuck. And all right, guys, we're done. Yes, sir. Fire in the hole, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. I am stoked. Joey, thanks, sir.
No rods came out.
No rods exited the pan at the moment. Look, there's not even a leak down there. Those leaks are from the condensation in the fuel. It ain't got a single oil leak on it so far. Well, except for the one he was saying up there at the top. Well, oh, the hammer. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. We probably shouldn't be using the roof of the car as toolbox. Now, granted, this is Austin's shop. It's not Austin's doings. All that stuff up on the top is me. I use any table is a workbench. So I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. So if you get your car wired at Drag Wire Solutions, he's not going to treat your car like a tool chest. All right, guys. Appreciate it.